Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Dominions, and as you can see, I have decided to go with Marignon. There honestly weren't a whole lot of suggestions, so I took the three that there were, which were Late Age or Early Age Abyssia and Middle Age Marignon. I have never seen Marignon before. I haven't really looked into Middle Ages very much, and I think they sound awesome, so I'm pretty excited about this. I have been debating on this pretender for like probably 30 minutes straight now, just trying to figure out. There were like 6 different chassis that I was interested in trying. A whole bunch of different, I don't know, strategies I was looking into. I was looking into going with like a virtue that I could fly in and kind of steal a lot of early terrain. I don't know. Then I was thinking, well, maybe I'll go with a Forge Lord and make like a whole bunch of melee fighting type thugs and stuff like that. Finally, I decided, because Marignon has a ton of sacred units, that I'm gonna go with this with this statue. I don't even know. I've never played with a statue before. They're immobile, so we'll see how this goes. But I went with a strong bless. At least I think it'll be a strong bless. We got Nature 9. That's gonna give us the. I think that's the regeneration. Am I wrong on that? Yeah, regeneration and the plus 8 HP, and then we got 4 in Earth for reinvigoration, and then 4 in water for defense skill. And then down at the bottom we got an 8 in Dominion, so again, strong Dominion. And I went a little different with this. I normally go into like growth and whatchamacallit, productivity. So I wanted to do something a little different. I'm going into the cold Dominion. The reason for that is that my understanding is during raining, if it's a warm scale, it can rain, and that can make it harder for you to cast fire magic. So I'm going with cold scales, because that would swing it into snow, which I believe does not have the negative impact. Hopefully I'm right there, or else I'm probably going to screw myself over big time. I got 3 in growth. I'm thinking without anything in productivity, in order that growth will kind of counteract that, and over the long term of the game, it'll produce better results. That's my understanding, at least, if you do go with growth. And then, of course, I put luck in. I can't stand not having luck. I definitely can't stand having misfortune, so I just put 1 point in there. I had a little extra. I didn't feel like putting it in productivity or in order was really beneficial. So that's it, guys. That's what we're gonna go with. I don't know. I gotta name my god, too. I didn't think about it. Bufalma. That sounds like something from like the 1920s. Beofella, but whatever. Works for me. Okay, and then I also thought I would show the game settings. So I was actually considering bumping this up just a little bit, special site frequency, because I like finding sites. 45. Let's go to 50. I can't remember what they set that at the early age, so renaming is allowed. Again, if you do want a trooper, let me know. I'll put him in there. Hopefully he doesn't die a horrible death. Or she. Alright, I think that's good. Runs of Ascension looks good. Okay. And there it is. Blah, 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 blah. God of Marignon. Balefla. I don't know. And this is I think the map is called Valanis, if I'm not mistaken. I'm sorry, I meant to look that up. I looked at that damn god selection screen so long that I can't even remember the name of the map. But I really like this map. This is actually before I even started playing Dominions, a map I had seen on another stream, on another channel, I should say. And I think this is one of the coolest maps in the game. So there's actually some underground areas, a little bit of water, and all of the enemy nations were set to random land nations. So I don't believe we should have any water nations. So all this water will be kind of up for grabs. Let's take a look at, let's see, Pretenders of the World. Oh boy, we got Arcocephaly, Airmore, Scleria. I think they're the undead ones. Am I not right? Man, Alm, there's us. Machaka, Agartha, Abyssia, Satis, Vanarus. Okay, I think that's kind of like the Russian-based one. And Banderlog. I think those are the apes, if I'm not mistaken. Thrones of Ascension. Got the High Throne again. Throne of Water. Never seen this one. Spreads Dominion 2. Blessed troops get defense skill +3. Wow. And a Hydromancer. Wonder if that's going to be in the actual water area. Alright, and then the other thing is, let's take a look at our units. Okay, we got the typical scout, we got an assassin. Don't know how much I'll use those. Wasn't too impressed with them in the previous game. Troubadour. So this is a spy and they have seduction. I have never used these. I've actually never seen these. I think they're only effective against women since it's a male. So I'm not sure how useful that'll be. Okay, and then here's the paladin. I had this idea that I wanted to have a mob of paladins. Let's say 5. And I'm going to call them the Purifiers, just for fun, for shits and giggles. And I want to fully kit them for melee, or maybe one of them with like a bow or something, I don't know. And I just want them to be like a mob, because the whole Marignon thing is that they're kind of like Spanish Inquisition. They're like hardcore about their religion, and they're you know, trying to get rid of all the other... I guess that's kind of like the theme of the game, but they take it to an extreme based on their story. So I'm thinking this group of paladins that will just kind of like roll together all the time. They're not great leaders. They only have an 80 in leadership. Fairly expensive, but they're sacred, so they're a little cheaper than they show for upkeep at least. So I'm thinking that'd be really cool. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. I would like to do that, kit all 5 of them out, and just have them go nuts. We'll see how it works out. And then, let's see, we got Friar. They have really good priests. So we got, here's a Priest 1. Inquisitor, we got Fire 1, and Priest level 2. This guy's old age, so we'll have to figure out how to deal with that. If you have any suggestions, let me know. Initiate, just a Fire Mage. Witch Hunter. Pretty interesting unit here. We got Fire level 2, Astral, and then also a Priest. So they're almost all priests, which is kind of cool. Let's see, we got High Inquisitor. Yes, here we go. So this guy's a level 3 priest. So I'm thinking, and this is one of the main reasons I went with a strong bless, is that I believe at level 3 he can actually bless the whole army in one shot. So that sounds pretty awesome to me. We'll get to the units that can be blessed here in a second. And then Grandmaster. So we got Fire 3, Astral 2. And so you'll notice that really the only options we have are Fire and Astral, which I'm kind of excited about, except he can get Air, Earth, and Earth as well. But I'm kind of interested in playing a nation. This is another reason I picked Marignon, is that they are very specific to fire. And I wanted to play a nation that, you know, wasn't so scattered in their magical paths. So I feel like that'll help me kind of focus on just a few things with research and things like that. And then real quick through the units, we got crossbowmen, so that's awesome. I think we'll put these to use. I'm thinking we're going to go with the flaming arrows. Swordsman, not a bad melee unit. Got good protection, or at least average. Probably not going to hold up against crossbows, though. No shield. 14 protection is not great, so not against the armor piercing at least. So halberdiers, not sure about these guys yet. They got good length, so they can repel. Their armor is pretty comparable to the swordsman. Again, no shield. Pikeneer, another guy. This is even longer, so we got 6 in length there. Only an 8 in defense, but again, you have a chance to repel almost everything when you have a 6. So that's pretty decent. Here we have the man-at-arms. He's got a shield and 16 in protection, so that can probably be our frontline guy, I'm thinking. Should be able to... Oh, bodyguard, too. Nice. That's useful. So not a bad unit. High resource cost, though. Alright, and here we go. This is one of the things... When I looked at the whole army list, I thought, this is one of the guys I kind of want to put to use. So it's a Flagellant. They're sacred. They have 0 protection. Only 9 hit points. Attack, defense, all pretty bad. So, I don't know. My thinking is a huge horde of these guys. They're only 10 gold and 4 resources. So I'm thinking 2 big hordes of them on the flanks of the battlefield. Coming in, so they don't take huge volleys of arrows, hopefully. And they're going to have that bless, so they'll have 17 hit points, plus regeneration, plus reinvigoration, and then an 8 in defense. So still not good, but not terrible. 3 length on the flail there. So I don't know. Kind of curious to see how that goes. I believe you can also recruit these outside of your capital. So any province I have can pick these up. Sounds kind of nice for a cheap unit. And then we got our cavalry. Now I'm not too crazy about this guy. He's not sacred. And he's expensive. But if you look at these guys over here, the Knight of the Chalice, these guys are sacred. Little more expensive. Obviously not going to be able to field a lot of these. But I think they're going to be pretty nasty with our bless. So we got 22 in hit points. Let's see, they'll have 17 in defense. So I think that's going to be pretty nice. Don't know how many I'll be able to fit in, but we'll see how it goes. Alright, so I almost forgot one other thing. As far as research goes, like I said, I want to try to narrow things down a little bit here. So, I got a few goals in mind. First off, let's start with enchantment. The one thing is, I want to get the flaming arrows, that's level 4, you got to be a level 4 fire mage. So, we can recruit right off the bat level 3 fire mages. Technically, mathematically speaking, we should get one of those that hits level 4 with some fairly good chances. So, not too worried about that. Level 6, we got Eternal Pyre. That's going to give us 20 fire gems per turn. That's our global enchantment goal. That's mainly it for enchantment. I haven't looked at others. I'll look at them over time. Construction, I always go to construction. Of course, I said I do want to kit our units out. I'm going to aim for level 4 relatively early, and then probably stop at level 6. That'll give us both of the items that can increase our fire mages with equipment. So that's the goal there. Evocation, I think, is one that would probably go the whole way. We're Fire Nation, they have great spells and evocations, so that's pretty obvious. And then Conjuration would be the other one. And this is probably going to be our first goal, is getting to Phoenix Power. That'll give us an extra spell level for our fire mages on the battlefield. The other thing is they have some really nasty-looking summons as well. So that's something we got to look for. Problem is they are astral-based from the looks of it. So I'll have to figure out how we're going to address that. But they have some really, really good-looking summons. So that's something else we're going to look at. So that's it. We got Evocation all the way, Construction to 6, Enchantment, and Conjuration. If you have any suggestions, let me know. And we're going to start the first turn right here. I'm just going to move our scout down south. We got some units recruiting. Not a whole lot going on, obviously. I didn't really think about who I want our prophet to be. And I might actually go with one of these well, they're old age, though. That's probably not a good idea. Damn, I don't know. That's tough. Maybe I'll go with one of these witch hunters. Not really sure about that. Yeah, screw it. We'll go with the witch hunter. We'll do it next turn. Alright, here we go, guys. I'm feeling a little rusty, I'm not gonna lie. It's been like maybe 2 weeks since I finished the previous game, so I might have to bear with me. Again, don't know if this is a great strategy, but we're gonna go ahead and do it. And let's see if we can rename this guy. How do we rename them? I forget. Rename. Can we rename? Isn't it N? Where'd he go? There he is. I can't remember. That's alright. I'll figure it out next time. We got in our surrounding territory, we got militia, light infantry, and archers. They have a commander. Longdeads and ghouls. Deer tribe archers and deer tribe warriors. 40 of them. I'm heading down towards this. We got a throne down here and a throne up here, so I'm heading in those general directions. The other thing that's interesting about this is these friars actually have leadership skill, which is kind of uncommon for mage-type units to be able to lead units. So that's kind of cool. Let's go ahead and fire. Closest enemy. Looks good. These guys, I guess we're going to attack. I don't have many melee units, which could be a problem. But I want to get moving too. I don't want to be you know, waiting too long. Stay behind troops. That looks good. He's gonna be a prophet. Now, which way do we go? Ooh, long deads, ghouls. Is that the way to go? You can't rout them. That's what worries me. Militia, light infantry, and archers. We should be good with that. We should be able to do that. Let's go ahead and go down. Okay, did I set my research? I didn't. Not that I have any research going on. Conjuration is right, though. So that's it. That's it for that one, guys. Proclamations, and here's the battle. I gotta remember our flag. Remember last time, I could not remember our flag with Joman, so... Let's do it, Marignon. Hopefully this doesn't go horribly, terribly bad. Okay. Ooh, not a good shot to start. I always wonder, does it matter that we're on low terrain here? Is that, like, bad for our guys? Oh, God. I'm a little worried about the collateral damage right now. That'd be terribly embarrassing to lose our first fight. It's not looking good either. Oh, I need a better volley than that. All right, we routed the light infantry. That's good. At least some of them. Boom, 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 boom. Nice. All right, turn them back. Oh, come on, take out those archers. They got a group of 3 leaders over there, it looks like. Independent armies are routed. I think that volley kind of scared the commanders over there. There they go. We won. I was a little worried about that. I'm not gonna lie. Like, that was not a decisive victory, which is kind of rough when you're first starting out. There is... I think that's Scleria, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see, Airmore or Scleria? Oh my god. Are both of those... Wait, Scleria... Maybe Scleria is the good one. Because I think what happens after Early Age is Airmore splits off. And it's essentially destroyed and becomes like an undead nation. Like we saw in the Joman game. And then I think Scleria is like the human portion of it. So I guess I have them backwards. I think. I'll have to look that up, because that is definitely... It's hard to tell. Is that Airmore or Scleria? I don't know. It's hard to tell. So I need to figure that out, because if it's an undead nation, we definitely want to take them out as soon as possible, because we saw how quickly those guys can really mess up your terrain, your populations and stuff. So here's the problem. We got, let's see, 20 undead there. All of our Pikeneers routed. So I'm not sure. I don't think I'm comfortable going into that this nation right here, or this province over here, unless we go like something like this. Could we get crazy and set him to cast spells? Let's see. Let's do this. Cast specific. We're going to want banishments, because they're undead. Cast banishment. There we go. Alright. Alright, we're going to go for it. I'm a little concerned about I don't know, retreating this quickly. So we don't have a great front line. There's only 20 of them there. So hopefully our guys can hold the line. Let's go ahead and do this. Cast spells. And we'll put him on banishments as well. I don't think we need blessing, since we don't really have any sacreds except for the priests themselves. And then recruiting. I think we're going to go with these witch hunters for our researchers, so we'll start on those. We do need... I think it wouldn't be a bad idea to get some of these shields. They're expensive. Maybe we ought to go with those flagellants. It worries me, though. All of our units are about 20 resources, though, except for the flagellants and the crossbowmen, so... Oh, boy. I think we do need some shields up front, so let's go ahead and do that. They're expensive, and I don't like that in the start of the game, but I think that we need something to absorb some arrows. So I think those 5 will sit out front, and then we'll kind of hoard up crossbowmen and flagellants to try to take them out. So, did I miss anything? Moved my troubadour. Okay, let's do it. I'm a little nervous about this start, guys. I'm not gonna lie. It is not ideal. Alright, here we go. Got an unexpected event already. Okay. I think we'll be okay here. We got the crossbowmen. They don't have any range. We got all those banishments coming down. One of them's a level 3 priest, so I think we're gonna be alright. Of course, I gotta remember that they're not going to retreat, so... Oh, nice shot. Good shot. Oh yeah, we're golden. We're okay. They actually did rout, so... Good stuff. Good stuff. 35 unrest. That's not good. In our freaking capital. Should be alright without having to really worry about it too much, so... That's not too bad. Let's see, and then here we go. We got the Throne of Stability. Spreads Dominion. Blessed troops get magic resistance +1. Okay. Okay. I can go with that. We need to get down there, though. That's another thing. I do believe a level 3 priest can claim a throne. So any of those, whatchamacallits, any of these Grand Masters, nope, just kidding. High Inquisitors can actually claim a throne. That's kind of nice. That is kind of a nice benefit. So one thing I just realized is that all of these water provinces are actually navigable by regular troops, which I find unfortunate. I would prefer, like, maybe having some certain tiles where you could walk over, or maybe even require cold scales to get over them. Just for strategic purposes, to me, this is unfortunate, because, I mean, it really makes the entire map totally open. Oh, and by the way, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I actually put this on Mighty AI. The last game I played was difficult, so we'll see how that goes. I might get trounced, for all I know, but I can't remember if I mentioned that. Yeah, so I'm a little disappointed to see that about the water. The last map was kind of similar, where most of the water tiles you could walk over. I would much rather see these, maybe having like, having one like over here, maybe one in this area and one over here, something like that. I would rather see that, but not much we can do. The other thing we have here is, unfortunately, this is a slow expansion right off the bat for me, which is bad. But I need to go back to my castle to get reinforcements, and I can't go diagonally to here. So that's going to leave me with the option of either going this way, away from the throne that I want to go to, or spending an extra turn to walk through this province that I've already gotten, and then heading down there. Honestly, I think that I'm more inclined to go up and head towards that throne, even though we don't know what it is. Just because we need to grab as much land as we can. So, that's it. We're gonna go ahead and see what happens. Let's do it. Probably not gonna happen probably not gonna have anything happen this turn, but we'll see. Yeah. So actually, not a single message popping up. That's all right. Nothing too crazy. And, oh my God, there's already another AI encroaching. So, ooh boy. Oh boy. Let's see. Who is that? That is Arcocephaly. I'm not familiar with them in Middle Ages, just like everybody else. I do like them in the early age, so. That's rough. Because I was hoping to go here, here, and then get to the throne. And they got Pegasus Riders here. Those things are pretty nasty, so that's something we gotta look out for. It's gonna be tough. I think it's a tough start. It's gonna be hard. We got a bunch of units at least to kind of help us out here. Of course, I don't really have a leader. That's something else I'm gonna have to get used to with Marignon. You know, Joman had those. God, I can't remember what they were called. I want to say shoguns, but I know that's not right. Anyway, they could have squads of 4. These guys only squads of 2. So I'm gonna have to actually move out our witch hunters, I think, to be able to move out with our army here. So we'll go something like this. Let's see, they can go there. Actually, I like to split these up when I can. There we go. Okay, something like that. We'll leave that Pikeneer by himself. And these guys on attack. And then these guys are going to go around the side, put them on attack. And let's make sure we check. Let's see, their movement speed is 2 by 12. And these guys are 1 by 9. So actually, let's put them back a little bit. Because I don't want them to get ahead of our shield men. So they need to take the brunt of the missile fire for us. Or else those flagellants are going to be worthless. Alright, that's Girar and Tomasa. Okay. Boy, I think at this point I'm going to say screw the thrones at this point and just try to grab as much land as I can. So we'll definitely go up here. Those are Deer Tribe. We should be okay taking them on. And that's pretty much it, right? Did I recruit units? I did not. Let's get another Witch Hunter in there. Oh, man. Take a few of these. I wasn't even thinking about these flagellants. We're limited on how many we can recruit due to the holy points. I was not thinking about that, so that's another thing to consider. Again, you can build them wherever you want, so they're over here too. Not bad. Just something we had to consider. Alright, here we go. Alright, proclamation. They got a prophet. View the battle. I don't know. I kind of, now that I've seen it, the start, I'm wondering if maybe a... Oh, that worked perfectly. Okay. I'm thinking maybe an early, super competent god would have been a good idea. Another miss. Nice. They're doing good work. Did I forget to set our guy on... Okay, there's the blessing. I was going to say. I think I forgot to set our guy to bless, but that's okay. Worked out. Holy God. Those flashbacks took a beating there. Alright, let's see how they do. Don't die. Alright, we routed them before they even got to fight. The one dude in the back took about 4 arrows, I think. They're probably gonna get mowed here. Oh, the rout. That was perfect timing. Bam. Okay, alright, so that's what we gotta worry about, is the flagellants getting way out in front of our heavily protected units, because that will not bode well for them. Oh, look at this. Huh. I wonder if Arcoscephaly attacked them here. Because I think there were like 70 units in this spot. So that may have worked out heavily in our favor. I'm going to call it an episode there. We're running a little long. I think it is a little bit of a rough start, but we're okay. I think we're decent. I did forget to move my damn prophet with my army. That's unfortunate. Maybe I should focus on... Boy, I don't know. I think that once I get Phoenix Fire, I should get to Evocation to a point where I can use these level 2 mages. I mean, level 2 fire this early in the game is probably pretty good, and then with Phoenix Fire, there'll be 3. So that's pretty decent. That's pretty decent. Let me know what your thoughts are. If you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.